Hi, I just wanted to preface this video by saying that this is not an edit. If you're here for an edit, then I'm sorry to disappoint you. But take a chance on maybe seeing something new that you've never seen before. I mean, you've never seen me before because this is my first video. Oh, and also, if you hear like some wind or something, it's not because Freddie Mercury is sitting outside my window and singing, "And the wind blows." It's because I live next to a busy road and there are a lot of cars passing by. Okay, with all that said, let's get right on into the video. Let me explain how I got here. My friends bought me this for my 21st birthday. I think it's a pretty good 21st birthday gift. I don't know what else y'all are getting for your 21st birthdays, but it's definitely not gonna be this. Anyway, inspiration comes to you in many different ways. And for me, this all started on Friday night. I was thinking that I wanted to watch Aries Kitchen live next day on Saturday morning because I live in Australia and it's in the future, even though it happens on Friday nights in LA. And I wanted to do something productive while I was watching because I don't really cook. I mean, I cook just to eat, but I'm not some sort of chef or anything. So I was not gonna follow Julian's recipe that he was doing on his Aries Kitchen live. So I decided that I was going to paint. And then I found this picture, I'll just put it up here, of Peach and Kermit in their Halloween costume. And I really wanted to paint it just right then and there. I realized that I had never painted any sort of pets or anything, but I did paint animals before. I did my preliminary sketch because I was prepared for a very productive 2 hours the next day. So I sketched it on a different kind of paper and then I put it under my watercolor paper and I used this really, really fancy light pad that actually didn't cost me that much because I bought it off of eBay. I know this is not a very interesting part. I think this next part is going to be a bit more interesting. So if you ever want to draw, you can chew some gum just like this. And if you have some already been chewed gum, so ABC gum, that's what I like to call it, you can erase the lines that are from the pencil. So then you only see kind of like just a really light line while you're painting. So I started, of course, by painting Kermit because he's the main person for attention and stuff. So I had to give him attention first before I gave Peach any attention. I started by painting his clothes because I thought that those colors were interesting, and honestly that gray kind of scared me because his skin is kind of like this weird gray. I spent like 20 minutes mixing the kind of gray that Kermit's skin tone is. Kermit's skin tone is like this really odd gray, and I kept trying to mix black and white and just make this gray, and I already had this gray in my palette. Anyway, who cares about this? But I found out that I had to add a bit of red to it because it's kind of a nasty color, just like he's kind of nasty. While I was painting, Aries Kitchen decided to go on like a break. Usually there's like this waiting time, and I figured out that the music that they use for Aries Kitchen kind of sounds like Teenage Dirtbag. So I just started singing that randomly. Here's a clip. Her name is Noelle. I had a dream about her. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. In the end, I kind of finished painting Kermit, and then it was kind of time for lunch. Hi, this is Painting Deanna. It's literally pouring rain outside. So sorry if you hear any like whizzing or something. Anyway, while I eat lunch, I'll be gone from narrating. So my Australian friend Nicole is gonna help me with narrating, and she's gonna teach you how I cook my lunch. So take it away, Nicole.
Put an egg to boil for exactly 7 minutes. If you boil your eggs for more than 7 minutes, unsubscribe right now. Slice open an avo and mash it up real good. Make sure you use an old fork because it has more experience. Make some toast. If you eat that boring white bread, your nutrition is probably messed up. Go to the doctor. Chuck your toast onto a plate. Plop your smashed avo on your toast just like your own mother plopped you out. Put some cheese and ham on your avo toast. Take your egg off the stove and crack it open after you've rinsed it in cold water. Throwing your egg makes it taste better. There are times to be gentle, but this is not the time. Now that you have your meal, it's time to make a drink. Pour some squeezed lemon into a Fiji bottle. Note that this will not work unless you have a Fiji bottle and 2-day-old lemons. Take out this thing that your mom bought you from a Japanese store. It may look like a shiwi, but you try not to think about that. Take out your sugar and literally pour it in. I like to be risky and not use a spoon because the calories can't be measured if I don't use a spoon. Take a bite out of your 7-minute boiled egg and realize you are the best chef in the world. Use your expensive Brita and pour water into your sugary 2-day-old lemon in a Fiji bottle. I like water, but any other liquid can be poured into a Brita too. Gee, that sure does not look like a shiwi. Put the cap on your Fiji for this next part. Shake this concoction just like Taylor Swift shook off her haters in 2014. And there you go, a drink. This video is not sponsored by Fiji Lemonade. Okay, back to painting.
Yeah, back to painting. Peach was such a lovely thing to paint. She's just such a happy girl, such a smart girl. It was so easy to paint her. I didn't have any troubles. She has this really nice, just brownish fur that just blended in perfectly with everything. Kermit took forever, while Peach was just this super easy thing to paint. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because I already had lunch and I felt like I could paint better. All right, so here we are, Saturday night, and I have this painting of Peach and Kermit, Peach and Cement. I am now a certified Kermit painter. Let me show you my certificate. Just a second. Just 1 second. I didn't go get it. I mean, yeah. Here you go. That's my certificate. It says certified cement painter. If you like what I painted and you want to see more of my paintings, my Instagram is there. My Twitter is just down below in the description box. So, that's it.